Hello and welcome back to the Pokemon Fusion Generator once again. We are here with some powerful Pokemon, honestly. This episode we're going to be focusing, by the sounds of it, a lot more on legendaries, as the fusions that were recommended to me are legendaries, and you know what? Let's just make this a whole legendary-themed fusion episode, because honestly, legendaries, they have some interesting bodies. Some of them are absolutely huge, like for example Dialga, whereas a lot of them are actually incredibly small, like Mew, Victini, Shaman, Manaphy, you've got all the mythicals. So I feel like we could still get some really interesting combinations out of just legendaries alone. But to start things off, we have Dialga and Victini, which, honestly, I thought because their colours looked kind of similar, it would just be Dialga with a tail. Honestly, I wasn't too far off. However, it has made me think, okay, if this is Dratini mixed with Dialga, and this is the size of Dratini's tail, what happens with Dragonair? So we're going to go ahead and evolve this thing right now, and just see the size of the tail, honestly. Okay, that's much bigger than I was expecting. What is that? What? Okay, I'll admit, that's not quite what I was expecting to happen. I forgot about the whole, it folding back onto its body thing. It doesn't even keep the point. The point of this tail disappears. Gone. Okay? No one knows where this tail ends. It just goes off the screen and into the absolute abyss. This tail, too big. No one knows. While we're looking at Dragonair, I'm curious about Dragonite as well. It's not going to have the tail, but honestly, it could have wings. It does have wings. I can see a wing. Wait, that's kind of cute. That's kind of cute. I actually kind of like that. I don't know why I think it's cute, but, this genuinely looks like it would be a Digimon. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. This is a Digimon. It just has that vibe to it. I can't put my finger on why exactly I think that, but it looks like a Digimon to me. I do love it, though. Dragolga. Honestly, Dratini's evolution line is a very good evolution line to fuse, so that is beautiful. But going ahead into the recommendations, which gave me the idea for the legendary themed episode, we have Dialga and Palkia being fused together. Now, they're kind of similar. Okay, I'm not just saying that because they came out at the same time. I mean, they're meant to be similar. We know this, right? So there's a lot of elements I can see sort of crossing over and making this look good. I feel like they're a fusion that should work really well because of how similar they should be. But also, they control two completely different things. Time, space. They're meant to be sort of opposite to each other, in a way, okay? So I could also see this being horrible. What I'm trying to say is, one hand, I can see it being a beautiful, beautiful fusion that synergizes really well. On the other hand, I could see it just clashing horribly. Only one way to find out, though, so let's just fuse it. Yeah, okay. There's elements that I think fuse well. Okay, the heads definitely seem to fuse well, in my opinion. They're just sort of misaligned. Palkia's head's a little bit lower than it should be for it to align properly. The legs don't work. Okay, we've got a four-legged beast against, a two-legged beast. That don't fuse particularly well by the looks of it. Its wings on Palkia don't really fit the scheme of the back. There's a lot of clashes. There's a lot of clashes here. I think it went more on the clashing vibe. But what about the other way around? Maybe it's just because I prefer Dialga. His face is so small. It's so small. Where did his face go? Oh, I need a magnifying glass. His arms are so small, his legs literally does little steppy steps. It don't work. It does not work. Okay. Yeah, Dialga's whole thing kind of got shrunk down for some reason. I don't know, I feel like they should be similar sized. I don't know why they got shrunk down so much, but that... Oh, that is beautiful. Okay, moving on. We have Groudon, big legendary, big powerful legendary, and Haxorus, not a legendary, but honestly, actually, not even a pseudo-legendary, I don't think. Haxorus, what are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? You're a dragon, but you're not a pseudo-legendary. Disappointing. Very disappointing. But we're going to fuse these. That's a big head. That's big feet as well. It's the opposite of what we just saw in the last one. It went from being incredibly small features to incredibly big features on the Groudon. Why? Why are they so vastly different? Oh. Oh my. Those feet. Big feet. To be fair, Groudon does have some pretty big feet. I completely understand why Haxorus would need these big feet. I mean, this is a Pokemon that makes continents, okay? That's a powerful Pokemon right there. So I get why he has big feet. You can't make continents without big feet. Moral of the story, if you take nothing else away from this video, if you're going to make some continents, you're going to need to up your shoe size, okay? Just stretch them out, okay? I'm sure you can find a feet stretching device on eBay or something. Not going to say it'll be a good idea to buy. It probably won't. It's probably a scam. But you could buy it, I'm sure. Haxton, right. I went on a real tangent there. I can't pronounce that. I can't pronounce this. I guess it would just be Groudon, right? You just take Haxorus, Groudon, Groudon. Just looks weird. This is dangerously close to being an OO in the middle of its name, and that does not make me happy, okay? That makes me very afraid of this Pokemon. But, this didn't work, did it? This one didn't work. The other way around, you could maybe argue if the sizes were right, it would look okay. This didn't work. This looks like a horribly, horribly deformed Scizor to me, and that's not good. But while we did... I have to do this, okay? While we did Dialga and Palkia, what about Kyogre and Groudon? I'm sure I've done this before, but I don't remember what it ended up like. That's some big fins. That's some big fins. It has the face of a bird. I could see this being like a fletchling or something. It has the face of a bird. And it has a hand from Groudon coming out of Kyogre's fin? That's strange. That's strange. Something horrible happened here. I don't want to talk about that. This genuinely looks like a bird to me. That's weird. Right, what about the other way around? I'm seeing things I didn't need to see. I don't like Kyogre. I don't like this. That needs to go away. That needs to disappear. Let's go with Darkrai mixed with something really happy. What's a really happy legendary? Like Victini? I see Victini as a pretty happy legendary. What about Victory and Peace? Wait, hold on. I don't hate it. Okay, I'll admit. I don't hate it. Psychic Dark type, pretty nice typing. Honestly, I like what it's done, I think. The fire effect is definitely nice. I like the fire effect rather than the smoke effect. They kind of go hand in hand because smoke is, you know, what comes out of fire. Wow, we're learning today. So that kind of works. Its body is definitely it definitely looks strange with that color scheme, but also it's not bad. It does have little stumpy arms. But if it's a Psychic Dark type, does it need raw strength when it has psychic powers? No, okay? Alakazam proves this. Alakazam is strong, but believe me, if you touched its arm, it'd probably snap. So, I mean, it works. What about the other way around? That's one evil Victini. That's a Victini that is plotting murder, okay? What happens if we replace Victini with Hooper? Because Hooper already wants to murder everything, right? So that was a clash of happy and darkness. What about if we just go with double up on darkness? I'm not gonna lie, that looks powerful. This is a corrupted Tapu Bulu in my eyes. This is when Tapu Bulu loses its fairy typing and goes to the dark side. I actually really like this though. That genuinely looks kind of nice. I feel like Darkrai's weird, like, I want to call it a scarf, but my naming parts of Pokemon is not good, okay? But Darkrai's like scarf almost. kind of ruins it, I want to say. Doesn't look natural. Doesn't look natural. The other way around, though. Ooh, ooh, I like that. That's nice. Hooray. It's like, hoorah. Okay, that looks nice. Arms go all the way out. It's got basically just Darkrai's body. I mean, there's no real downside. It's got a secret part of its body that not many know about is that this Pokemon can actually just plop out the lower half of a Beyblade onto the lower half of its body and just start spinning like a madman. Okay, so this Pokemon being part Beyblade immediately like makes it 10 times better than anything else. So 10 out of 10. I can't argue otherwise. 10 out of 10. That's beautiful. Oh, what other legendaries do we have? Let's just go right to the bottom and go to some newer legendaries that won't have been fused with like anything. Gen 6 legendaries. We would go with Gen 7, but they're locked at the moment. My scroll wheel is also very broken, which is kind of annoying, but that's fine. Xyneas and Yveltal, I mean, we can just fuse those while we're here. Have a look, see what they look like. That look is so distorted. What happened? Oh no! Oh no! No! Oh, its body is so horribly disformed. Oh my god, the antlers, don't get me wrong, they look pretty cool. Alright, they've got some cool colours to them. To be honest, I don't even think they've changed. I think that's just Xyneas' natural colours, except the actual, like, antler part, rather than the jewels, has changed colours. Looks kind of nice. What about the other way? Just little legs. It's got like little kicky legs. What are they there for? Do they help stabilize? I don't know. Okay, that did not turn out the way I thought it was going to turn out. That did not look as good as I thought. Diancie could look kind of nice. Diancie with... Let's scroll back a bit. Diancie with... Let's give this a thought. No, none of those. Genesect makes me curious. Diancie and... Cresselia? This could look really good, actually. I have high hopes. Okay, that didn't quite... that didn't quite fuse in the way I thought. They basically just shoved Cresselia's face onto a rock and gave it a ring behind it. Like, you know, this is Saturn. This is Saturn right here. It's got a ring. It's got Cresselia's face. As we know, Saturn, known for Cresselia's face on it, okay? What about the other way? Is this more what I was thinking? No. 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 Wait. Where's a rock? Where's a rock? Graveler or something. It'll do. Oh god, no, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. I want just a round Pokemon. Doesn't it? It's so spawned. That's not what I want. Hold on. What about Voltorb? Hold on. I'll make this work. It doesn't work. I was trying to make it look like a planet. Okay. This is an image though. This is an image. I have created something. I thought maybe I could make it look like a planet, because when I saw the Cresselia one, I saw the color scheme, and it was like a grey with like a couple of pink spots, and I thought, yeah, that'll work. That'll look like a planet, and it didn't work. It didn't. I tried. Okay, I really tried. What about Mewtwo? Let's just go with the staple. All right, Diancie. You know what? You don't do what I need you to do. You should go away. We're speedrunning this right now. We're gonna just click random things and see what happens. What about Shaman? Can I get Shaman Sky? I'm assuming I can't. That just looks weird. That just looks so weird. None of these look good. None of them look particularly good. The worst part is Mew having the DNA of every Pokemon inside of it genuinely means that with its transformability, it could probably turn itself into this if it wanted to. This could genuinely be how Mew looks sometimes. Just dresses up whenever it sees like a puddle and just wants to look good in its own reflection. Just turns half Shaman, you know? It happens. I believe. I was a little bit curious about Genesect, so we'll fuse one with Genesect. That is not... That's not any better. It's not any better? Is there one Pokemon we can think of that might look good with a Shaman, so I can end off with something happy? Oh my lord. A legendary that would look good fused with Shaman. Meloetta? Right? I'm trying to think. Okay, we've got a nice singing, happy Meloetta and a Shaman. Not quite. Okay, actually, you know what? Melomin looks kind of cute. You know what? Melomin, you'll do. You'll do. So I can end off with some sort of happiness. Everything I made ended up horrible. I'm so sorry. I just wanted to fuse some legendaries. They all ended up horrible. They just didn't work. I think legendaries clash a little bit too much with their features to work properly. And I think we can take that away as we learned something today. We definitely learned something. We learned that legendaries, while they look incredible in their own right, and a lot of thoughts went into their designs, I am sure, and a lot of their designs look great, they do clash when fused. So we'll keep that in mind. If you guys do happen to find any great legendary fusions, or any other fusions at all, please leave them in the comments down below. It is always fun to go over them. And if you guys have enjoyed this episode, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado, bye!